place is a mess, but we're like 90% there. Rewiring my little skirts here for the cab. The old wiring looks something like this. You know, it was a plug and play, and just real old and ugly with heat shrink everywhere. And yeah, just gonna go and run my own wire all the way through, and on the top there we got our beacon all mounted, and I ran the wire through the cab while my sleeper was all torn apart. Ran the wire down, drilled a hole, and now it's running through the cab here and onto a switch. Boom. Well, we'll buy a nice switch and make it look nice on the dash. Okay, that's not on. Something's up. That took a second. Yeah, it's just a cheap switch, and as soon as I put it on the ground, it just wants to stop working. But I don't think I mentioned this before, but I got a smoking deal on these aluminum fenders, which I'll be polishing here before I wash it. That's sitting up there, and that's a 20-inch bar for anyone that's interested or curious, and it was just hooked up to a cigarette lighter, and it had like a 7-position switch, and I just simply cut that off, and there you have that. That's the position it's gonna stay on. I won't be able to change that anymore. So if anyone can tell me if it's illegal to run lights this way. So I've got another set that I want on the mirrors. I'm not sure if this is allowed. People are telling me this has got to be red for when you're facing back, because I mean, I'm not going to argue with that, because that's bright. You know, that amber is bright when you're looking at it from, say, when you're looking at it from here, you know, and that's not even our turn signal, you know. So yeah, I'm curious. All right, this side's all wrapped up. Got all our markers on our little skirt here. We're grounded officially. I'm just gonna clean up the wires, tuck them in real neatly, and see our breather. Okay. Took off the pyro. Yeah. I was wondering why it wasn't working. Everything was hooked up properly, but we got a new one. Just gonna clean out the threads. That's on today's little agenda. While I'm in the shop, I'm gonna try to button up all these little things, and then I got these brackets right here. This one would go on the other side. It's for the mirror, for a support bracket that attaches to that end and then to this bolt hole. So those two things. Oh, also back and out of the shop, I managed just fine by myself. But these are 10-foot doors, and guess what? Just what I feared happened. But that's okay. I've got spares. So yeah, gotta take that to account. So yeah, I'll get rid of I'll work on the mirrors and the pyro. And as far as electrical, we're 100% done. And after that, we gotta fix our seal here for our power divider on our first axle, because yeah. Through here, move some of this insulation. Boom, should align just fine. All right, we're nice and sturdy here. Other side's mounted too. Can't go wrong with it. I went away with the turn signals and marker lights on the mirrors for now. Leave that for another day. I've got my spares now that I gotta replace with these that were originally gonna go on the mirrors. But since that happened, I think I'm just gonna get new ones with the red, you know, the backside of them have them red. But yeah. So right now, just gonna clean out my threads. Got a 1/2" metric threader, and go ahead and clean it up and install the pyro. And then I know this motor works. I've tried it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put some washer fluid in and see if it actually gets to the wipers. So all right, I'm just going one bit at a time and backing it off, cleaning up the debris, making sure I'm threading it right. We'll do one last get go. So for anyone working on it, and if it's on one of these, and if it's factory, you know, if you got a factory plug like this, it's a 14mm metric. Oh, okay. That should do. That should do. Take our pyro. That's how it should go, and you shouldn't have to fight it. There. Go ahead and tighten this, button it up, and move on to the next thing. Okay, excuse the filth. So that's all right. So that works. Let's see if we push this button. We got something on that side. Okay, something's leaking on this side. That side works, as you guys can tell. Gotta get it checked out. We got water coming from somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's probably just a simple plug and play. Yep, and there it is. Just unplugged.
So let's plug that back in. Let's see, this whole place is covered with water now. So let me plug that in real quick.
Now we're good. Probably should change the blades though. Alrighty, fellers. There she is. Beacon works, reverse lights, all that good stuff.